Alright everybody, here's just a general overview of the app itself. What you're looking at here is the front page that you'll pull up as soon as the app turns on. To scroll through the pages, you just pull across here. Usually do it at the top so you don't accidentally hit any buttons over here. You can see on our first page we've got most of our instruments. Our second page, our last remaining instruments. These channels are blank so we could keep the pages consistent on the board between instruments and microphones. This third page here on the app is all of our mics. And then you can see they're metering right now because it's listening to me talk. The compressor mics on these two channels over here. These are all on because I just haven't taken the time to turn them off. If you scroll all the way down, you can see your DVD computer and iPod controls. The iPod channel is not currently connected, but the DVD computer channel is. You control your volume with the faders. And your effects volumes are right here. You just leave these steady. Don't even bother messing with those. So here you are at the front page. In order to get to the monitors, you can do it two ways. You can either hit this contrib button down here at the bottom, or you can hit the sends button up here at the top. I usually just do contrib, which will take me to mix 1 on the app. Change your volumes for each instrument. You just move the faders up and down just like that. If you want to look at something really neat, watch the board while you do it. You'll see the faders move as well. Same story, just scroll through the pages, add what you want to add, take away what you want to take away. To change to a different monitor mix, just hit the arrow buttons. See, now we're on mix 2, mix 3, mix 4, all the way up to mix 8, which is really useful. You can also control the recording mix through here if you go all the way up to mix 9 and above. To get back to the main screen, all you gotta do is hit this inputs button here at the bottom left. The other way you can get to the monitor mixes is if you hit this sends button here, and then just pick the one that you want to go to defaultly. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the recording one. This is not technically a monitor mix, this is a post-fade recording mix, so just hit this mix 9 button, and here's everything that I would be sending to the computer to record. Right now I've got it defaultly set to add pastor to it, and the compressor mics, whenever I've got them running, usually I just leave them off. Whenever you first turn the app on, this part of the screen will be blank, and all you'll see is this devices button here at the top. The side screen will come up. If it's reading the app, all you have to do, or if it's reading the board, sorry, not the app, all you have to do is touch this button, and it'll open up the mix for you. Let's see. There's also a really cool meters button down here. If you hit that button, you can see it's recording my voice right now in the compressors. None of the other channels are on right now, and none of the other instruments are plugged in or mics, so it's not reading me through any other channels, which is good. That's what we want. You can see levels for the mixes. You can also see the matrix levels and the mains levels whenever everybody is actually playing. Let's see. Okay, so we'll go into the EQ here. So right now we're looking at the equalizer settings for the kick drum. In order to change these, all I have to do is grab this dot here and pull up and down, which is really useful. You can change the frequency it's set at by dragging side to side. You can see that change. For the mid-range settings, the red and the purple, you can hit this Q button, which will make it narrower or wider depending on what you're going for. You just have to tap and hold and twist to get to that function. This gain button here will do the exact same thing as just tapping on the red circle and dragging it where you want it. And just likewise, this frequency button down here will do the same thing. It'll just shift your frequency over. And luckily, since I have this saved as a preset, I didn't just mess up anything. So, let's see, what else can we get to? We go into the dynamics here. I've got this noise gate set up a little differently for the kick. This is not what you're normally going to see. It'll look a little bit different than this. But Your compressor sits over here on the right. In order to change this, all you have to do is, again, you can either use these buttons down here to adjust it by grabbing the threshold and increasing or decreasing it, or you can physically just pull it down, push it up in the app itself, or on the screen itself. You can also change gain levels for where you want that to boost, where you want it to cut. You can change the attack times, release times. Over here in the noise gate, you can change, let's go to a different one so you can see. Well, I've actually got a noise gate on. Okay. So any input that falls below this T, here in this part of the graph where my thumb is, anything that falls over there will not register on the gate, and it won't kick it open, so you won't hear it come through the speakers. To make it more sensitive to where it's picking up more stuff, even really, really quiet stuff, you just pull this gate down. If you've got quite a bit of ambient noise in the background and you don't want it to pick it up, just slide this gate up just like that. Pretty simple stuff. You can also change attack and release. I don't really understand those very well, so I don't even bother changing them most of the time, and you can turn it on and off right here. You know it's on by these things being lit up down here on the bottom. Same story over here on the compressor, on and off. Oh, let's see. One more thing I wanted to show you here. If you hit this miscellaneous button right over here, this is where you can actually adjust the gain. It took me quite a while to find this. So all you have to do, hit the gain control, turn it up, turn it down. That's up, that way's down. Pretty cool stuff. If you're turning on a mic or anything like that that needs phantom power, hit the 48 volt button. High pass filters right here. You can change what frequency it kicks at. You can pan left and right here. As with setting a delay, don't even bother with that. Left and right as well for the out. So, pretty useful stuff. I believe that's all we need to look at through here. So, that's it.